Every detector tells a story, don't it?
CZ21. That is old reliable.
My little story is breaking my detector in Aruba. I got water into the battery compartment, or I had an old battery which somewhat started to explode. The result, though, is a dead detector from corrosion in the wiring and harness within the detector. It is superb on finding rings in the water. It's supposed to be good at 200 feet. I had it maybe at 5 feet, so it shouldn't have failed. Luckily, I had a backup detector with me, but now I'm home. Let's try to fix this thing. Normally, if you get water, it's because you forgot to tighten down the cap on the battery department. In this case, it was tight, but I had corrosion, you can see on the battery connector, which is always a bad sign. And in this case, look, see right there? I'm missing one of those little rivets. If you see inside the detector, I also have a problem down in here. There is some green corrosion on the connectors for the battery cable. Also some rust in the corners. We'll clean that up as well. I raided my wife's makeup kits, some makeup pads, and Q-tips, along with just regular white table vinegar. I am going to remove that pad. It's in the way. There we go. The vinegar will remove the corrosion. I think it's battery corrosion on the leads here. Just soak it down well. And then when we're done, we'll use rubbing alcohol to make sure this whole area is dried out. I'm looking whether or not there's a crack in the casing. If you don't pay attention, if you screw these things down too much, you might actually crack the plastic. And that's not what's happened in this case. There's the gasket. I remember reading years ago that prior to installing the gasket, you should put a little tiny layer of Vaseline along the inside so the grease will be a little bit water repellent. I think I'll be doing that in the future. The red or hot wire separated. So I got a second thing I've got to fix. As far as continuity goes, of course, from the red terminal across to the battery holder, there's no continuity because the cable is off. On the other terminal to the battery holder, we have continuity. So the black wire is fine, the red one will have to be reattached. There's my old holder, which takes the 4 transistor batteries. And here is a brand spanking new one. You can get continuity between the output and these 2 positives, but not on these ones. And just looking at the other attachment, from any of the negatives, there is no continuity. Cut off some of the old wire, run a razor blade around some fresh wire, pull off the insulation, and we will wrap that around the pin. terminal. Here we go. Hot soldering iron. Solder. Check for continuity. We're good. Okay, 4 fresh batteries. Power's on. We have power and it works. Wonderful. Again, as a final step, I am going to use 100% silicone, and I'll put a dab around these terminals so that I don't have this problem again. May not be a great idea because it'll be difficult to fix if I do have a problem, but I just don't want to see corrosion in there anymore. So I'll get that done and we have a working detector. Weather warms up, go out and find some rings. Thanks for watching.